of Toastmasters. In the world of Toastmasters, this is an opportunity to introduce herself to the rest of the room. So Melanie, are you doing an icebreaker for 4 to 6 minutes for timing wise? Yes, so that helps our timer out to facilitate this. We are recording this for your benefit as well. And I'm going to go ahead and pin it on my side. If you would like to spotlight her, you have that opportunity as well. But for the recording, I'm pinning her so we have a great recording. So 4 to 6 minutes, the icebreaker, Melanie Cheong.
I'm an alien. I'm a legal alien. I'm an Englishman in New York. That Sting song from the 80s. Do you remember? Well, I'm not an Englishman in New York, but I'm a South African in Sydney. Have you felt like an alien? I have. 15 years ago, we moved from the City of Gold to the city of Sydney, Australia. Same language, check. Same weather, check. Better life, double check. So our friend said, X. English is an official language in Africa and Australia. In Australia, you drive your car along and you come to the end of the road and you stop at the traffic light. In Africa, you're driving along and you stop at the end of the road at the robot. Yes, robot. C3PO, anyone? In Australia, you're driving your car along. You need to fill up. So you stop at the, in Africa, you're driving along and you need to fill up your car and you stop at the petrol station. In Australia, you're driving along and you stop your car to fill up at the servo. Servo? Well, why say service station when you can say servo? And why say afternoon when you can say arvo? And why say Melanie when you can say Mel? C, like the Spice Girl. The same language. X. Now, what do you talk about anywhere around the world? Weather. So in Africa and in Australia, we have warm summers. In Australia, at night, we sleep with the door open because it's 110 Fahrenheit. And I dare you to sleep with 110 Fahrenheit with the door closed. In Africa, we sleep with the door closed, but one eye open because of the crime. We live in Fort Knox and we don't even have a bar of gold. In the street, our African house is the least protected. Electric fencing, X. High fences and walls, X. Fun dog, check. You're thinking, what's a fun dog? German Shepherd, X. Not so fun. Bull Terrier, X. Cute, cuddly, yappy, Maltese-ish dog, tick, check. Just like Australia border security. You arrive at the airport and he comes along and you really want to pet him because he's so cute. But you're thinking, Please don't stop by my bag. I didn't mean to take the apple off the airplane. And I'm sorry, I didn't know that it's a banned substance, more dangerous than your killer snakes. It's the same weather. X. Looking back on the change from Africa to Australia, same language, X. Same weather, X. Better life, double tick. So our friend said, in closing, I'm an alien. I'm a legal alien. I'm a serious Toastmaster finding my funny. What a change. Have you changed? Maybe not countries, but cars, careers, or crazes? Did you also feel like an alien? Well, the feeling does go away. But before I hand back to my Toastmaster friend there, in Africa, I would say, bye, find your funny members and guests. But right now, I'm thinking about that border security guard who said, see you later. And to you, see you later, FIFO mates.
Melanie, implementing the fun and joy of multi-languages. Yes. Unfortunately, most of us Americans, lazy Americans, I'm speaking for myself, can barely speak English, barely speak American, let alone English. So we appreciate that thought in that direction. All right, let's have another facilitated feedback for Melanie, facilitated by May Tran. And let's go for a total of 3 minutes again. I'll let you facilitate that. Please keep it kind, concise, and supportive. May Tran.
Thank you. Thank you, Mr. MC. How about Leah Tran, Peter, Eve, Lori, and Kim?
All right. Thank you so much. The funny speech, Melanie. I enjoyed a lot learning about the Africa and Australia lifestyles. And one thing I would suggest is, I think the speech is a little choppy. I think you can just smooth it with the conversational style instead of, it sounds like bullet points. And I would reduce the check so many times because it get to a point that, you know, it's very predictable in a sense. So, but other than that, I think it is a great potential speech and I love to hear it again. Thank you.
Melanie, that was a great icebreaker, a lovely speech. I'm sure that you could go on for quite a long time about the different language anomalies that you encounter, and I thought that was a fairly good way to express your senses of alienation. As language is so much part of our culture, I thought that was a very good choice. In terms of improvement, well, I thought Lee did a great job of summarizing the points of development for the speech. As Lee said, I agree that it can be quite a good speech if you smooth it out a bit. Nice job. Look forward to hearing you again.
I don't know, maybe it's my turn. So Melanie, what I would say is that I really liked that you didn't speed through your speech. I appreciated your pace. It was easy for us to understand. I also appreciated the vocabulary that you gave us defining South Africa from the difference in Australia. I like to travel a lot, so being able to hear those different words for me was very interesting. So I do appreciate that from you, Melanie. Thank you.
Eve,
That was a great speech, Melanie. You enunciate so beautifully. It really helps to communicate your message clearly. I love the cultural contrast that you did in ways that were very relatable in terms of how we call the afternoon, what we call the gas station. It was relatable and also respectful to the different countries, whether you came from there or you're currently residing. As one point of suggestion, it would be to review your video. The quality of the video that came across, at least on my screen, was quite grainy, combined with quite a busy textured background. So my suggestion would be, if there's some way to improve that bandwidth that you're working on and perhaps a plainer background, it would add to what's already a great speech. Thanks very much.
Awesome, awesome. Well, thank you, May, for facilitating that. It's a 10-bit for everybody. Just so we know, we have our improv session coming up, which will give you a full 10 minutes, Gloria. You have full 10 minutes on that. And before that, we need a warm-up act for Gloria. We always have a warm-up act for a headliner, for amazing people, amazing facilitation. With that thought in mind, you're a warm-up act. Let's hear from Susan Schultz.
Thank you, Tom. Happy New Year to everybody. I thought I would give you 2 short jokes about resolutions, New Year's resolutions. So the first one is, what is a New Year's resolution? It's something that goes in one year and out the other. And my personal resolution was to drop all of my bad habits. But then I realized that nobody likes a quitter. Back to you, Tom.
See, you can be concise and poignant and funny at the same time. I love it, Susan. Thank you very much. Gloria, darling, we're going to give you full 10 minutes for improv facilitation. It's all yours, my dear.
All right. Well, I'm excited about this, and I hope you're excited about it too.